everybody, Camelia here. Welcome back to a new sewing magazine flip through. Today we have the latest issue from Patrones Magazine, Patrones 454, and that will be their February issue. So from the cover you already can see that Patrone is going nicely into the springtime, and I suppose in Spain is already much warmer than here in Germany. So let's take a look. We can see here an overview of the models, and I must say that I did already take a look at what we get, and there are some very intriguing patterns, and of course some of them I cannot really see repetitions in this issue. Maybe there are also not, but okay, let's take a look. The first pattern, and that will be the model of the month, as they call it. It's a pair of printed pants, and I think it would have been nice if we got also this little blouse, to go with. I think it's really nice what they did here. Well, not Patrones. What they did here with the fabric, playing with kind of the same pattern on different backgrounds. So we get the pants, which are, they have a little bit of flared leg. They say here that it's made for satin, for printed satin, but uh, I don't know. It must be something with just a little bit of weight. You cannot really use that really thin satin. Or they also advise here maybe viscose, and 100% viscose. I'll almost think something like a challis, but I can imagine that in this pants in a little bit in a fabric with a little bit more. I don't know, with a little bit more body. The pants are really simple. They have no pockets. They are only in the back. There are two back darts. And again, I really like this blouse with the color, but we don't get a blouse. And that's a pity. Okay, next pattern number 2 and 3. First of all, we get a blazer, yet another blazer. This one is a kind of a nice one. You can see it has some really wide cuffs here. I like that. Let's see some more details. You have some double welt pockets, and the whole look, I kind of like it. Oops, let's come back here for a moment. And we also get the pants, the bermudas, they call it in the magazine, with a wide waistband, and I think that's a nice detail. And I really like the pockets, an envelope style pocket. I wonder how they will look without that blazer on, if they'll flare too much out. As you can see here, she's putting her hands in, and I wonder after a while how those pockets on both sides are going to look, if you're not wearing something to cover them. But I think it's a nice look. I really like the wide waistband here. This outfit is made in, let's see, it's made in linen, and this will be of course really nice for the summer. Next we have a really interesting dress. Oh, actually the next pattern is the blazer, which you can see here. And this one is made, oops, this one is made in a cotton. Again, I'm using the digital version of Patrones, as this is the only subscription I have with them. I don't have the paper one anymore. So for the blazer, it's not a blazer, nothing spectacular about it. Some of course, it's really pretty in this pink cotton. It's getting closed only with one button, as you can see, and it has some side panels and some nice long darts in the front. I think it's definitely a nice model. But then the star from this, and I think from the whole issue, I'm very intrigued about this dress. This dress here, they say that is made in a polyester jacquard, and it is indeed a really flowy fabric, as you can see here. Let's talk about the front. So it's a sleeveless dress. It has a really interesting detail here in the front. And first I was thinking that in the middle will be a hole, but there is no hole. It's actually, as you can see it a little bit better here, it's actually the dress part. There is a seam here, So let's take this away. So here is a seam. Here you have a seam, and for you have the rest of the body, you know, of the, let's see, and here is coming a little bit funky like this, because you have a seam and you gather the whole thing, you sew it together at the seam, and then you put this, you sew it around this little fabric circle. I suppose that's going to be really interesting to put together, to require a little bit of patience also, because of course you need to divide all these gathers really nicely, otherwise you have a very funky looking dress, because as you can see it must fall. This is beautiful. This is a really beautiful design. I really like it. And also the back is very nice. Here you can see the back. Of course this will make it a little bit difficult to wear a bra underneath. But anyway, there are also, it's difficult to see here, but there are also some princess seams here. And then you have the back, which is getting faced. They are facing, finishing this opening here. And you have this beautiful long tie. I think it's a very pretty dress. And, you know, combination also with the fabric, it's really nice. Next, we have another dress, and this one is made in a crepe. It has a mandarin color, as you can see here, and it has a total of, in case that you missed that, it has a total of 27 self-covered buttons, and you see them in the next picture here. Where is it? Here, a little bit better. So the buttons are going from the front neckline to the side here, and then down onto the leg. It's a very I think it's a nice detail. Of course it will require a little bit of patience. Also here again, this month Patrones don't want us to wear any kind of supportive bras. Here we have again a design with an open back. I'm not very excited about this closure here. I wonder if you put another button, if it will bring a little bit everything together. And I do think this is not a very good look, this invisible zipper, which is totally visible. Maybe because the dress is just a bit too tight for this model, I'm thinking. Otherwise, I'll do a bit more work on that invisible zipper. Next, I think these are the two of these are kind of my favorites from this issue. We have this really pretty jacket, which is really a pity that we don't get a good look at it. It has, so it's a, you could say that is your standard denim jacket, although there it doesn't have that standard waistband here, but instead of that you have all the nice let's take a look. The bottom part of the jacket is it's left raw, but they did add some really nice embroidery along the edge. And again, I'm pretty sure this is a ready-to-wear garment and not something that Patrones put together. There is also in the back, I suppose, as you can see here, there is some embroidery, and around the neckline, the collar, and somewhere here, as we can see. And what's the nice thing about this is that you can always make this just with, if you have, most of the machines who have these days decorative stitches on it, you don't even need to have an embroidery machine. So as you can see, they played here also with the colors and adding different colors, and with all those little stitches, I think is really nice. And also here on the cuffs, I just love it. It's really nice. Again, I wish we had a better look to it, but we don't get that, so that's a pity. So very nice denim jacket. I really like it. Next we have this top here, which is also a simple one, perfect for the summer. Nothing spectacular about. And then we have the nice flowy pants. I'm not sure about the length of these ones, but they have a pleat in the front. The back, they have a really wide belt here, which is it has also on the other side you have a buckle that you can put your belt through it, and the back side of the pants have elastic also, so that's also nice to make a very comfortable pair of summer pants. Next we have one of those really beautiful dresses that Patrones is always giving us, but sometimes, you know, I'm thinking to add some older issues from Patrones to make some flip throughs, you know, that I have in my stash. And they give most of the time, so in the spring they give really beautiful dresses, and sometimes I'm thinking, who is going to make these dresses? Some of them, they are looking so intricate and so, you know, like a lot of work to put to them. Not talking about the fabrics to be able to find them, but here is also the case or something like that. I think the fabric that they used here is very nice, and you have all these little insertions here, like here at the waist. I think this is a kind of a white trim. They use the same trim they added here in combination with the main fabric, and then you have another kind of little lace insertion here on the neckline and on the sleeve. As you can see, a lot of details. Also the dress is lined, and I suppose it's lined with a soft cotton or something like that, so the whole thing is looking very, very beautiful. I mean, I cannot say that is not beautiful. You could totally make this one, I suppose, only in one fabric, change that waist piece here also with fabric, and I think that if you want to use a trim also, you could always add some fabric in the back of that. Then we have here a shirt, you know. What can I say about this one? On this one, they also offer sewing tutorial. I did take a look on on YouTube, and it's one on the channel from the lady that she's also doing a flip throughs of Patrones, and she made this tutorial. It is in Spanish, but I mean, this garment is really, really easy. I have also not a lot to say about it. Then we have a skirt. I have the feeling that I've seen this kind of skirts a lot. You know, you can make it shorter, I suppose, if you want. Yeah, it's a skirt. I think one of the more known brands, sewing pattern companies, they have a skirt like this. Anyway, we have another shirt here, and this one is kind of nice. I really like the pockets on it. It's not just a standard shirt that you tie up in the waist here, but it does the bodice. It does get cut with an extra piece of. This is the shoulder, and this will be my something like that. So you do get a tie in order to make this knot here in the waist, so it's not just a standard shirt. Then we also get the pants, a wide leg pant, again another pair of pants, and the vest, pattern number 15. You can totally see nothing in this, but it's a pretty vest. Next we have a sleeveless trench, or also a vest, how they call it. What can I say? I cannot see a lot of details on this. Something that we got a lot from Patrones, but again, if you are new to Patrones, you have the chance to get it here if you really wanted something like this. Then we have a really simple top, which I suppose would be really easy to make, and in the same fabric or similar, you get another pair of pants, which I must say that the fit on these pants on this girl is really, really bad. Then we have a dress, an halter dress. I try to find some things to say about it. Again, something that is leaving out any kind of supportive bras. I think this is the 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 thing in this issue. And then we have a little jacket. Let's see, a little bit boxy looking. I suppose they have the belt there in order to put something through them. The belt loops, not the belts. Next, we have the same girl, and this is again one of those moments when I want to say why. Why you give us a picture from the side from this girl with this pretty vest on? Because later, if you watch in the magazine, and I can see here that there are some shoulder pads also, but later I took a look at the pattern pieces, and actually the back is here will be the lower part or something, and here the back is it has a cut out. So I think it was interesting to see this pattern also from the back. Another pair of pants, now with two pleats in the front. Again, pants, pants, pants. Then we have some designer garments, and there is a tutorial, I suppose, for the t-shirt. I did not check that. The t-shirt, so pattern 23, this one is made in a jersey, and it has, as you can see, the neckline is forming like a small tunnel where you can put a scarf or something like that. It's a very easy thing to make. The next pattern, we don't get the skirt. Oh, that's a pity. I was convinced that we get a skirt. We don't get a skirt, we get only the t-shirt. Okay, from the next page, pattern 24 is another blazer made in linen something, silk, so something like that. And the same fabric is used for the shorts. I really kind of like the shorts. Not so much to say about the blazer here, but I must say that this bag is gigantic. What you need to do with a bag like this? I mean, it's, yeah. Okay, let's go on. We have here another big bag, and from this we don't get the bag, we get, and also the hat, not, we get only the little blazer. And here we get another one which is a little bit longer. I really like the fabric they used here. And another pair of pants. I think there are a pair of pants with a pretty high waist, also a wide waistband from what I can see here. Very hard to see, but also you cannot really see the width of the leg. Oh, this is just worthless, really. Then we have some nice garments. This is another one of my favorites. I mean, favorite to watch. I will not go to make something like this, but this one is looking kind of nice, pretty fancy. And then we have a really simple a designer jacket here, made in crepe. And this is something that I like. This is like a tweed, I think. Yes, is a, oops. This is a tweed. This is something very simple and very, very, very nice. I really love this one. It's looking very clean. I wish they gave us also this little skirt. We don't get it. And this is another great one. This one is made in a kind of leather. I suppose you could use whatever. And I think it's really nice. Even the neckline, I think it's a leather jacket actually. Even the little collar here is also made from the same fabric. And let's see, and it has some ribbing cuffs, as you can see, and of course a zipper closure. I really like it with the big pockets. That will require a really soft fabric, of course, not something, not like probably most of people will use some synthetic leather, and those ones are most of the time pretty soft. And then we get to the patterns for the bigger sizes this month. And we get a really nice jumpsuit, I must say. I'm very intrigued about this. Let's see, we can take a look here. Oops, at the drawing. Where is it? is here. I really like this. This is the pants. They get also like an overlay here, which is looking really nice. And I think she's looking really great in it. The only thing that I am not sure, I'm not a big size, and I will, even then I will not wear something with these cutouts. I find also on me they will be cut out exactly on the wrong places. But I did take a look at the pattern pieces, and I think this will be really easy to adjust and just cover that skin. But I like the neckline and I like that overlay. I think it's a very nice style. And in this month you get also this little blazer, which is also nice. But yeah, I do like the jumpsuit, but maybe without those cutouts. And again, we'd have open back here. Well, I suppose in this case you could wear a bra, something that is going down here to the back, something like that. But even so, this will be, I think, easy to bring that zipper all the way up. That could be possible. And the last two pattern is a pretty vest here, made in a cotton polyester, and a pleated skirt. I think you could use for this also a pre-pleated fabric without any problems. That will make a really fast skirt to make. We are almost at the end. Next we have some costumes for kids. This time we have a Harry Potter, I suppose, here, cape. We have a pretty princess dress. I wish I had this when my girl was young. And then we have an what's called this, an onesie. You can make a really nice pair of pajamas for your kids. And I really don't know who this is. It's one of those donkeys. What is his name? But anyway, you get a pattern for this too. And this was Patrones 454. So Patrones 454, February 2024. If I was to choose my favorites, as you can see, this video is pretty short because I don't have a lot to say. I mean, how much can I say about one, two, three, four pair of pants and a lot of blazers? But if I was, I'm going to stop complaining. If I was to choose my favorites for this month, I'm very intrigued about dress number 5. I think this will make a great pants for the summer. I like this little shirt here with the big pockets. And of course, this embroidered little denim jacket. Very nice. And if you want a really fast thing to sew, this will definitely be something. The little t-shirt with the scarf at the collar. And this one also, this is also very pretty pattern. And if you are from the bigger sizes, I think this jumpsuit is really great. So I think there is a little bit for everybody in this issue again. I think if I was really to try something, I would really like to try to make dress number 5, because I'm very intrigued about that all gathering happening at the waist. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my video. Next from the Flip Throughs is going to be, of course, the Burda magazine. And that's very exciting, because they promised us in the previous one, they promised us some new instructions. And I'm very curious how those are going to look. Take care, everybody. Bye.